Right then, guys, good evening. Welcome to box number 2 of Score 2025. So, I really enjoyed the first box. Hopefully, those of you who were in that break as well thought it was decent. Definitely, it's not as much of a slog as like the previous few years, where it's 400 cards, but we still seem to get a lot of variety out of the box. Nice pulls, and obviously you get the draw of 4 autos as well, which yeah, not too bad. We got 3 rookies, and we got the Ricky Pearsall at the first box. So Ricky Pearsall haunts us into 2025, but I think Grant Coombs got that. I think he had the 49ers in that one. So so fair enough. Not that much to catch up since we last spoke on was it Sunday when we broke? I think it was Sunday. But effectively, there's no new products due out this week. We've got a couple of boxes coming out, but they're not sports cards related. And I've got a load of stuff to send over from our forwarding address in America. It's not necessarily stuff that we'll be breaking in the group, but it's stuff that we'll be putting on the website, and obviously that'll trickle through onto eBay for those of you who obviously do pick up boxes and blasters and bits and bobs from us from time to time. So keep your eyes open for that if you do watch us on eBay or obviously occasionally visit our website. I think the next release might actually be Elite. It's either Elite or Luminance, but Luminance I think has been put back. I think that was initially due this week, I want to say. But I think Elite football will be the next one out, which is, I always enjoy Elite, to be fair. We've only got, I think, 2 boxes of Elite, so we'll be breaking both of those in the group. We haven't got any spare to go out on the website or anything like that. And with Luminance, we've literally only got the 1 box of Luminance. So apologies for that. We haven't got that many other products left of 2024 either. So just to obviously confirm, John will be dropping a box of the International Select football for 2024. He'll be doing a break of that. As I say, I'd imagine he'll have to drop it tomorrow to try and get it filled before the weekend, ideally. So do support that break. I think we've got a really good price on our break for that Select. So keep your eyes open. And then at the weekend, if that first Select International break goes okay, I will break at this second box of Select International that we've got in front of us. Then early part of next week, I think we might do Top's Finest UEFA Club Championships, and John will probably do that. Other than that, I think that's pretty good, actually. I think that's everything. So yeah, just keep your eyes open as always, guys. But not much else going on. This break dropped we filled this break in less than 24 hours, which is pretty good going, in fairness. But I was just really busy yesterday with work and this, that, and the other, and just like life stuff. Excuse me, I'm tired now. So I just didn't have the time to. And it wasn't like I needed to do much either. I just needed to obviously rework the first school box that we broke at the weekend. So it was just one of those. Time got away with me. Don't think I've got much else to jabber on about or waffle on about, to be honest. So we'll get into this. So I'm not holding you up on this. What are we, Tuesday evening? I'm not sure when the next post week is going to be. I have a feeling it won't be next week. It'll be the week after. Yeah, that makes sense, because I think, the week after that, I think he's like, I think I go away for a week, so you'll be in the hands of. I think John might squeeze out a break that week of the first week of August. I think he's in charge there. Then I'm back on, I think, the 9th. And then basically I think from the 9th until the 25th, so sort of like 2 weeks up until bank holiday, it'll probably just be me and Elliot doing some breaks. I need to have a look at what releases we've got coming out. Like I say, over the next 2 weeks, not this week, but the week after and the week after that, I know we've got Luminance and Elite 2025 coming out. And then I'm not exactly sure when it is, but I know that we've got from 2024, we've still got Immaculate due to come out. And sadly, this year, guys, as I've gone on about my allocation woes after having a big, busy year last year, it's the first year in the group where we won't have a box of National Treasures to break. So I'm absolutely gutted about that, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. We weren't honoured with the box of that this year, sadly. So it's just the way that it is. I had a really crappy email back from my account manager with the distributor as well, where I was just saying, like, what is going on? Because, like, you're not supporting the growth of my business at all, and not showing any loyalty to the fact that, like, you know, we started getting allocations sort of like the start of 2021, and we've built gradually, but it looks like basically we've had some like fairly big spenders put a lot of investment into the hobby. I don't know what they're thinking. I've said this before, guys. I do not know what they're thinking, because like this time next year, that distributor will not have any licensed NFL or basketball product, as far as I'm aware, unless they work out a miracle deal with Fanatics or whatever, which I'm not anticipating is going to happen. So yeah, so we're in a bit of a quandary with that, but we'll still probably, depends on the price. We'll probably still look to break some of the Panini products, but probably only like the ones where their price justifies us buying them. Like, so I don't know, like I'm trying to think of some of the stuff that's going to come out. I mean, like when you think that we break Donruss Baseball, for example, which is unlicensed, you know, it's like £130 box, and we, I think, broke just under the £200 mark. So, you know, we'd want to see Donruss football in a similar bracket, certainly not like the £300 plus bracket that it is at the moment. With it being licensed, we expect to see that around about that 150 mark, no more than that. But we'll see. They might surprise us. So we will still pick up the odd unlicensed Panini product here and there. I don't want to have it allocated. I won't have it allocated, because I know what they'll do is, like, all these big boys will pull out you know, of their big licensed orders as soon as that dries up, and then our allocation will all of a sudden shoot back up, and we'll like have loads of unlicensed products which will just drown us, and that's what repays our loyalty to them. So I can see that happening next year. In terms of tops, though, we will try and break at least one box of each new Tops product. As I say, we've got a few little new connections where we can get okay prices on Tops products. So we probably won't be, I don't want to say super cheap, because that sounds arrogant, but like we won't be, obviously we try and position ourselves around, you know, obviously much cheaper than Whatnot, but we can't be as cheap as America, because we obviously pay a hell of a lot on import VAT and stuff like that compared to what the Americans pay from their wholesalers. So we can't be bang on their pricing, but we try, as always, to be like in that sort of bracket for you guys. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see what happens with Tops, but we'll work that out and see how popular that is. But yeah, we won't be going anywhere. Like the Swift breaks, this group will still continue. We might not have as much stuff on the website and eBay, though. That's the only sort of thing that I can see changing. Just because we won't be ordering as heavily, because we won't have the allocation to support that range of products. Other than that, guys, I think that's enough waffle. A little bit of an update on the current situation. We've only got 3 people watching the break. I was hoping some more people would drop in, but we've been waffling for 15 minutes now, so I think I better get breaking. We'll do a quick team run through, or else I'll get told off. But thanks to everybody who filled the closing mini very, very quick. Let's do the quick team run through, and we'll get cracking. So, Starting us off with the Cardinals, we've got Tyler Harry. We've got the Falcons with Dave Bulgin. We've got the Ravens with Luke McChesney. We've got the Bills with Dave Kirkwood from a Mini. The Panthers with Dave Kirkwood from a Mini. From the Mini, sorry, I should say. We've got the Bears with Wendy Chandler from the Mini. We've got Tyler Harry with the Bengals from the Mini. The Browns with Cy James. We've got the Cowboys with Aaron Brown. We've got the Broncos with Michael Heads. We've got the Lions with Tyler Harry from the Mini. We've got the Packers with Malcolm Campbell. The Texans with Dave Bulgin. The Colts with Kev Warboys. Good to see you getting your Colts, mate. They should be a hell of a lot better value than they have been the last couple of years anyway. Last year wasn't too bad, but obviously the AR year was ridiculous. The Jags with Tom Chapman, the Chiefs with Tom Richardson, the Chargers with Tyler Harry from a Mini. I went all Brummy then, didn't I? Raiders with Cy James. We've got the Rams with Wendy Chandler. The Dolphins from Malcolm Campbell. The Vikings with Daniel Richards. The Pats with Nathan Jones. The Saints, Tyler Harry from a Mini. The Giants with Tyler Harry from a Mini. The Jets with Bill Campbell, the Eagles with Chris Newbit, the Steelers with Malcolm Campbell, the 49ers with Dan Owen, Seahawks with Elliott, and the Bucks with Tom Chapman, Titans with Dave Bulgin, and the Commanders with Wendy Chandler, and the college nil spot to Simon James. So here we go. So we've got a couple of people. We've got 6 people now, so we've doubled in our numbers. We've got Malcolm Campbell. I'm all good, mate. Hopefully that was a little bit of useful waffle. If you do like my waffle, because as I said, like next year, because the allocations will be dropping off, and we might have a few more bits where we haven't got like product to break and stuff like that. I have been talking to Elliot, who's obviously helps us out with the admin and stuff, and I think we're going to try and do at least once a week, even if we have to pre-record stuff. We're talking about like maybe doing like a kind of a bit of a podcast type of a thing, so we'll get it running, and we might have like like a collector's spotlight where people can come on, talk about their collection, what they're looking for, who they're collecting, why they got started, all that kind of thing. So like you guys will be the first people who we might ask if you want to come onto a little podcast and have a waffle with us. I don't know what to call it yet. I don't know whether to call it like the sports cards waffle, because that's what I do a lot. We could do something around like the Swift sports card waffle or something. I don't know. It'll be something like that. I need to have a proper brainstorm, but we don't have enough. I don't think we have enough experienced hobbyists in the UK doing good podcasts. There's a couple of decent YouTube channels, and there's, I think, is it For the Love of the Cards, that I think Ben, one of our, he changes his name so often, but obviously he's baseball. And he does it with Lee, who owns, I think, Triple C Collectibles over in Leicester. So we might ask them guys to come on. I think I want to get out and about more now that my little boy's older, and he'll be potty trained, thank God, in a couple of months hopefully. So we'll be able to do like longer afield day trips and stuff like that. So I'll be able to take him out and we'll go to a card show. He's already he likes Pokemon cards, so he's got all my commons and stuff like that. He's got all over the place, and Lorcana and everything. And also, that was a little bonus, we probably on our website will be able to start selling Lorcana stuff. So it'll be a bit of a risk, a bit of a gamble to start off with, because I don't think the resale is massive on there. But I think TCG stuff, because I've always collected TCG bits and bobs, along with obviously non-sport stuff, because it was always easier to get back in the day. And I still dabble with that from a PC point of view, by the odd booster box here and there, because it's a lot cheaper than buying a hobby box. But I think if I can integrate those into the business to go forward to supplement the loss of the licenses with with Panini. That's sort of like one of the ways. It'll be like a bit of an even split kind of thing. We'll still do retail stuff. I think I'm anticipating retail will still be quite strong as well. But yeah, lots of waffle anyway. Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, Soccer Cards United, Aaron, you are bang on there. I do listen to them a lot, but I don't. I used to when I used to live over Redditch way. My commute used to be about like nearly 2 hours. I used to have like 2 hours a day, so I could do a podcast on the way in and a podcast coming back. Whereas now, it's probably about an hour and 15 minutes, so I only get to like finish one and a bit podcast, normally just one podcast, so I don't listen to as many things as I used to. And I used to have it on in my ear as well when I was at work, but we had a new inspector who was an absolute just horrible just annoying man, and he changed a lot of rules in the office, so like I stopped listening to like podcasts like whilst I was at my desk and stuff like that. So it's just like just one of those annoying things. Anyway, so will I be getting any Panini EFL in? I have sent in an email to inquire about it. So my plan is, in terms of whether I'll break any, I might try a couple. Have I ordered those? I think I have ordered those. I'm so confused. I've definitely ordered. Sorry, I've ordered the Topps Premier League because I spoke to you about that, hadn't I, Aaron? But I hadn't. I need to. I haven't had any of the solicitations for the EFL stuff. So thanks for reminding me. When I've finished on here, I'll send an email to the account manager for the distributor for the EFL stuff. I forget who he is. I think it's Click, isn't it? So I'll send them a little cheeky email and see if I can get an order for them. But yeah, good point. But yeah, I haven't actually seen any solicitations yet for the EFL, so I'll do that. The guy was a bit of a job's worth, but he was one of those people who he was the type of boss that he was a bit awkward. He was a bit socially awkward. Wasn't necessarily a horrible person, but I think he just wanted things in a certain way, and I think he wasn't a particularly strong enough character to stand up for us as staff and things like that. And I think he just like sort of, nodded his head and went along with things instead of like, looking after us first and then like sort of like, I don't know. It's just one of those. So it was a tricky thing, but he's been moved off the team now anyway, so we don't necessarily have to worry about him. But yeah, it's just one of those awkward things, really. All right, if there's no release dates, I might not have had the solicitation, but I will send in an email just to give them the heads up to say that I'm interested in it. Probably won't have much, if I'm honest, though. As I say, I might get a couple of boxes and maybe break one in this group for a bit of fun. And then I might get a couple more to sell. But as you know, Aaron, the issue that you have with products like that in the UK, the margins aren't fantastic because they're built for the like newspaper shop trade type of thing. So because of that, because I'd probably say 90% of our stock gets sold on eBay, that's where we really struggle to do like stickers and all that kind of stuff, because like the margin isn't necessarily there. But plus my dad's strategy, if we're not like equal to cheapest on eBay, he's like he drives me mad if stuff doesn't sell quick. So so it's not always the best strategy. Anyway, getting us started, we've got a Malachi start for the Ravens. As I sort of said before, guys, with these, it made getting us through the break a lot easier just to sleeve the base rookies, because we get like 50 in a box. I'll top load any like of the standout notable rookies that I know of as well. So Aaron, I'm not sure what there will be. Like I say, I haven't seen any solicitations for it. I'm anticipating that there'll be a hobby box release of the EFL stuff, but I don't. I mean, I'd love to see them do a Prism or something like that, but the issue is I'm not sure if EFL is going to be like Panini, as in like sticker Panini, which is like the European, Panini Italy, for example, or whether it's Panini America. I don't know if you can remember from any of the press releases that you've seen whether it's Panini America or whether it's just Panini, like Panini Group. This is a slight distinction there. So yeah, just it's a bit like was it PDC, because I completely missed all the solicitations for the PDC Darks, and because I assumed that it was going to come through our usual distribution routes and not be like a newspaper shop type of thing, or mass market things like the Score Premier League and stuff like that Panini do. Because obviously, and you might not know this, but obviously the Score Premier League sets that have came out over the last few years, they weren't offered to us via the American or European-based distributor that we use. They've always only been sold by the UK exclusive Panini distributor. So yeah, so I'll keep my eyes open. But yeah, I'm glad that you reminded me, so I'll find out and I'll give you a shout. Kobe Bryant, cornerback for the Falcons. Yeah, it won't be stickers and adrenaline, mate. There's definitely a hobby. When you say higher end, I'm just not. I don't think we'll see like impeccable or immaculate EFL. Do you know what I mean? I think it'll literally just be like a mass market hobby / retail product type of thing. Might be wrong. Xavier Restrepo for the Titans. Jordan James for the 49ers. But yeah, it's going to be that distinction, mate, on which wing of Panini have it licensed in terms of like what products we can expect to see, or product lines. Mike Green. So here we go, guys. Our first. Oh, but we have not had. This is a 1/1 auto, guys. We have not had a 1/1 for ages and ages and ages, and I think he's going to be pretty chuffed. So great timing, mate. So it is for the Colts. And that is our first 1/1 from a Panini product in an absolute time. And it is an Alec Pierce. And that will be, what do they call that? The black. Yeah, so it is a black base signature, black. Or is it Gem Masters, sorry. Gem Masters, but so it got a very black kind of foil look to it. But a Gem Masters 1/1 auto. Awesome. Congrats, Kev, on picking up the Colts. Alec Pierce auto 1/1. That's cool. It's a shame in a way that it is a black foil, because you can sort of see it's already got like little straight from the pack. It's got little bits of like white visible on the corners, but still We have not had a 1 of 1 for an absolute time. Absolute time. So congrats on that one, Kev. Nice one. Next up for the Chargers, we've got a numbered NFL draft, and this is a gold zone. Trey Harris for the Chargers. I said that to start. We didn't know it was for the Chargers. So I don't think we had. Did we have a numbered insert out of the first box? I don't think we did we? So that's one heck of a first pack there. There we go. Next up, we've got a second-year Jaden Daniels emerged insert card. And then we've got a Michael Penix Jr. with a franchise insert card as well. Got another numbered card out of this pack, so this was a very good pack overall. It is a blue showcase. Is that what they call them? Where is it? Base. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so it's showcase. Yeah, showcase, and that's numbered out of 250. Tyler Boyd for the Titans. Showcase parallel for the Titans. So going out to Dave Borgin. Numbered. I'll pop it there. Okay, and then these are our base. So Michael Vick, Micah Parsons, Zay Flowers, Quinion Mitchell, Rashee Rice, James Cook, Dalton Schultz, Jalen Coker, Brian Thomas Jr. and a Bryce Young. Okay, so again, I've got an Abdul Carter for the Giants. Kyle Williams for the Pats. For the Eagles, and Andrew Mukuba. For the Texans, Jalen Noel. And then a quarterback for the Colts, base rookie of Riley Leonard. And then we have franchise inserts of Josh Jacobs for the Packers. My hay fever's absolutely killing me at the moment, so I do apologise if I do have a sneezing fit or anything like that. Isaiah Bond, hot rookies insert for, it's going to be to the NIL spot. Yep, to the NIL spot. So a scorecard parallel of James Cook for the Bills. Yeah, I'm exceptionally bunged up the last couple of days. I do think it's because I've changed. Well, I ran out of my usual hay fever tablets, so whilst I've waited to get them back, I've used a different type, and it's ruined my nose. Hi Tom, we're only on the second pack. I mean, the only sort of thing of note that you've missed, Tom. Who did you pick up? Tom has got the Chiefs, yeah, so nothing for the Chiefs yet, but we got the 1-of-1 Alec Pierce auto. So Ken Houston. So into the base, actually, so I don't know what I'm talking about. Rico Dowdle, Justin Fields, Riley Moss, Mark Andrews, Vita Vea, Vince Frangomo, Chop Robinson, Tyler Boyd, Joe Horn, Joe Thomas, and Patrick Mahomes. Okay, so next up, we've got Jalen Walker for the Falcons, Terrence Ferguson for the Rams, Ashton Gian, is it Gianti or Gianti? Not sure. So I've top loaded that one, but hey ho. We've got Jack Sawyer, Will Campbell for the Buccaneers. We've got an Emeka Egbuka, hot rookie. What's that? Tetaroa McMillan, NFL draft card for the Panthers. Then we've got a Devontae Adams scorecard parallel for the Rams. Into the base cards now. So we've got a Chris Long, Hunter Henry, Trey Hendrickson, Travis Kelce, Marshawn Lattimore, Tyreek Hill, Travarius Ward, Chris Godwin, Fran Tarkenton, Edgerrin James, Nick Bolton, and Nick Bonetto. Okay, so we've got Quinshon Judkins, Bayshall Tootin for the Jags. We've got Mason Graham for the Browns. We've got a Jack Beck or Jack Beach for the Raiders, or Betch. We've got a Harold Fannin Jr. for the Browns. And for the 49ers, we have a QB rookie auto of Curtis Rourke. So that's is that our first 2025 QB rookie auto? Obviously, he's not a top pick, but still, he's a QB auto, Curtis Rourke. So who got 49ers? Dan Owen. So going out to Dan. Next up, guys, we've got a emerged Drake May insert for the Pats. And we've got a franchise insert for Amon-Ra St. Brown. So next up, guys, we have our first Jackson Dart auto lol hot rookie insert. So that's our first Jackson Dart card that we pulled. We didn't even pull his base out of the first box. So that's our first ever Jackson Dart card. Hot rookies insert for the Giants. And we've got a scorecard parallel with Quinion Mitchell for the Eagles. To the base. So Zach Charbonnet, Matt Eraser, Justin Jefferson, Demario Douglas, Jalen Tolbert, Marlon Humphrey, Marvin Harrison Jr., Tua Tagovailoa, Tyler Bass, and Doug Williams. Old school Buccaneers. Yeah. Hey, Purdy gets injured, you know. But yeah, as I say, I don't know when Curtis Rourke got drafted, but he wasn't Mr. Irrelevant, so maybe he has a chance. But yeah. Anyway, we don't know at this stage of the season. We can probably guess, but we don't know, do we? Raheem Sanders for the Chargers. Princely Umanmielen. Michael Williams for the 49ers. A Kevin Winston Jr. Yes, Dan, it was the Niners auto was the Curtis Rourke rookie auto. So Kevin Winston Jr. Oh, nice auto coming up, guys. Jaden Blue here for the Cowboys, but I'm glad to say we've got one of the ones that everybody's been looking for. Shader Sanders. Auto for the Browns. So that's going to go out to Cy James. So congrats on that one, Cy. So yeah, that's obviously one of the chases. As I say, obviously a lot to prove. Based on where he sort of fell in the draft and everything, but still, you know, not what would definitely one to watch, isn't he? So Shader Sanders, guys. So that's our first Shader auto. I have a vague recollection that maybe a year or so ago we might have pulled one of his autos out of a wild card, or it's either wild card leaf or maybe a Bowman from a couple of years ago or something like that, but yeah, can't quite remember. But anyway, Shader Sanders. We've got a Luther Burden III, rookie insert, NFL draft insert. And we've got a Art Monk, Men Canton. Well, the next one, we've got some nice cards coming out of tonight's box, guys. The next one is another little low numbered treat. This time it is not a rookie, but it is for the Bucks, and it is a Bucky Irving artist proof, and that is, what's that? 26 of 35, guys. Just about make that out, I think. But that's a lovely, nice little card there. Bucky Irving, obviously second year card for him. Artist proof. Very nice. So I think we already, if we were to vote between this box and our first box, we'd have a clear winner, I think, wouldn't we? But yeah. Yes, Dave, definitely. Yeah, that's what I was going to actually comment on his auto. It's definitely an S and a squiggle, isn't it? But at least the dude signed. It's not a redemption, I suppose. That's the way I'm looking at it. Obviously, he's exclusive, isn't he? I think for to Panini, because obviously I think they thought they were going to, get a top 10 QB. In the product this year, and obviously they've got Travis Hunter autographs as well. So, but yeah, obviously Shader did slip, but still quite a draw. But yeah, I vaguely remember us pulling Shader Sanders. I'm sure we did. Anyway, Trevor Lawrence, Derwin James Jr., Donovan McNabb, Jalen Warren, Garrett Wilson, William Andrews, Jordan Brooks, Josh Hines Allen, that's EJ Speed, Jonathan Taylor, and Enos Williams. So we've got 3 of our autos so far. And next up, we got for our rookies, we've got Cameron Williams. We've got a Mason Taylor. We've got Kyle Monangai. John Day Barron. Or Jardé Barron. And then a Colston Loveland for the Bears. We've got a Randy Gradishaw for the Broncos, Men of Canton insert. And then we've got a Jaden Daniels for the Commanders, second year of the franchise insert. Not a bad little spot, is it, actually, the Commanders this year to get second year Jaden stuff. But yeah, I based our prices in terms of like the proportional split off the Mojo break ones, and then I factored them down to what our break cost was. But yeah, yeah, it's what I kind of expected. We've got maybe 2, 3. It's probably 3 standout teams, and then most of the rest are kind of like in that 4 or 5 pound mark, isn't it? So it's pretty good, isn't it, if you're a collector, and especially when we get round to products like like Absolute and all that kind of stuff, where we're chasing Kabooms and Don Russ and for downtowns and stuff like that. Like it's going to, hopefully that'll be a little bit enticing for people to get involved. But yeah, it's no this. I thought this product priced out quite well. Anyway, Xavier McKinney, scorecard parallel for the Packers. Yeah, it's always accurate. Like I always get nervous especially when the draft went the way that it did without like all of the top drawing quarterbacks with autographs in the product. You just never know quite how it's going to pan out. Don Majowski, Micah McFadden, Zach Ertz, Rondé Barber, Quentin Johnson, Audric Estime, James Conner, Terry McLaurin, Tavondre Sweat, Jameer Gibbs, Lamar Jackson, and Drake London. Okay, so Oh, look, he's got Derek Harmon. Going to be hot the next few days, isn't it? We'll have another heat wave over the weekend. Kelvin Banks Jr. We got a Pat Bryant. An Elik Ayamana. So I don't know if no. All right, Gianti. Yeah, very defensive. And then Dan, yeah. Are there many players who haven't signed for Panini this year? Yeah, again, it's hard to say, dude. I mean, this set will give you an idea for you know, like who has and who hasn't signed, because they're pretty much all in there. But I know Travis Hunter and Shedeur Sanders are exclusive with Panini, and I think, like, sadly, like obviously Cam Ward, like Jackson Dart, and I'm struggling, but like a lot of those like early pick, first round pick QBs were Fanatics, and I think a couple of the other ones were as well. But I haven't exactly seen, to be honest. Damian Martinez rookie. It was after the last couple of years. Cool. So Gianti, he's a Raider, isn't he, Gianti? So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens, because obviously they haven't even played yet. So you'll probably find that like the sort of like the proportional pricing that we've got will stay pretty much the same for the next few releases until we get to the start of the season, or certainly pre-season. And then in pre-season, if they start some of these like rookie QBs, like to give them a workout or whatever, and if one of them goes like off the chain, like was it Malik Willis or something like that a few years ago, he had a really good pre-season and his cards went bonkers. Yeah, so like you'll see stuff like that happen, but we're about we're what, a month and a bit off that, I think. Gunnar Helm auto for the Titans, so tight end there for the Titans. Kind of a nice kind of cursive on his auto. Is that all our? That's all our autos, isn't it? Got 3 packs left. My word. 4 autos, or we've got 3 packs left, right? So Devon, a chain there for the diamonds. Who are the diamonds? For the Dolphins. Okay. Another penny sleeves. Yeah, GMT. I'll have a look. I'll look him up, because I vaguely remember him being drafted, and him, because we were on holiday, so I watched quite a lot of the draft this year. I vaguely remember GMT getting picked, because I feel like, was GMT one of those ones that he got picked by the Raiders, and it was one of those where it was, will they pick Shedeur Sanders as well, because of I think that was a bit of a conversation that they were having at the time. Quinshon Judkins rookie draft card. Then we've got a franchise Patrick Mahomes. I was laughing today because they had some people getting on Patrick Mahomes' back because he was a little bit podge. So You know, what is it? How much is he getting paid? Something like 500 million or something like that, or whatever his contract's worth. And they were saying he didn't exactly look that athletic, but we'll see. We'll see how he performs next year, but I'm sure he'll get back to training soon. It was probably an old photo and taken out of context as well, or something silly as well. We've got a Rashid Rice. Have I gone through another pack of top loaders? Yeah, so this year, I think, as I say, because we didn't get any national treasures, our highlight break will be immaculate this year. We did do impeccable as well, obviously, which was actually a really enjoyable break from memory. The impeccable break. I think we did break impeccable last year as well, but yeah, no national treasures sadly. Michael Wilson, Willie Galt, Christian Watson, Devon Chain, Jared Verse, Malik Neighbours, Devontae Adams, Troy Franklin, Tyler Olgier, and Brian Urlacher. Oh, we've got a janky card on the back there, guys. I'll just show that. Start with it is a base card, but just to show that. But that one did obviously got caught by the sealer. It is a base card of Aidan Hutchinson, but I just thought I'd show you that because that was very visibly bent on the back of that pack. So. Right, Kyle McCord, QB for the Eagles. I do kind of wish that on like the rookies, I know they do it on these. They say obviously, round 2, pick 55 on the back of the draft cards. I wish they'd do that with the actual base rookies as well. That'd be a lot better. And to go along with the auto, we've got a base Shader Sanders as well. And then I think we got his auto, didn't we, in the first box? Matthew Golden, wide receiver for the Packers. So I've top loaded that just for the lols. James Pierce Jr. for the Falcons. And then Antoine Wells Jr. Oops. 1, 2. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We've got a bonus auto, guys. We've got a bonus auto. So it must be because we were so lucky with that 1 of 1. They felt sorry for us and gave us a bonus auto. So we're going to have 5 autos out of this box. So Antoine Wells Jr. for the Giants on the base rookie. We have a rookie auto for the Titans. It is Xavier Restrepo, wide receiver for the Titans. Base rookie auto. So there you go. So 5 autos out of this box. I'll take that. Got a round 3, pick 94, Dylan Gabriel draft. Insert card. That's the Browns, isn't it? Isn't he the one who's drafted at the Browns? They drafted him and Shader, didn't they? Is that right? And then there was Judkins as well from Ohio State, because I remember Card Collector 2 jabbering on about Judkins. Bryce Young for the Panthers. And the franchise insert. They did draft him before Shader, indeed they did. So everybody was a bit shocked to think when that happened. Gosh, this box has got some really low numbered parallels in here. We've got another one. So Ozzie Newsome, this is Ozzie Newsome base insert Men of Canton. But our next one is another nicely low numbered card, and it is for the Eagles of Donovan McNabb. So always good, bit of a legend there for you. And that is a red zone parallel, and it is number 10 of 20, if you guys can see that. So nice red foil on that one. So yeah, another low numbered. So we've had a 1/1. We've had that numbered out of 50 gold zone. We've had that Bucky Irving artist proof, and now we've got an even sort of, what's the second lowest numbered card, isn't it? Out of 20, the red zone McNabb. Nice. Got 2 packs left as well. So Kobe Bryant, we got Grady Jarrett, Cavonte Turpin, JJ McCarthy, Mark Gastineau, Wandale Robinson, Caleb Williams, second year, Eddie Pinheiro, and Jonnu Smith. Right, so Landon Jackson, rookie for the Bills. I'm just top loading that just because I can. Then we've got base Jalen Milroe, QB for the Seahawks. And then we've got a Tyler Schuff, whatever you want to say, for QB for the Saints. Yeah, like I say, these are fun boxes to open, guys, so I don't know quite what they're retailing for. I think probably about 170, 180, something like that. Devin Neal for the Saints. So Devin Neal for the Saints, running back for the Saints. Then we've got to go with his auto. We've got a Curtis Rourke base QB rookie. Or rookie QB, whatever way you want to say it. Then we've got a Man of Canton insert of Terry Bradshaw. And then we've got a Malik Neighbours of the franchise. Now it looks like we've got like a double stamped numbered rookie here potentially. Might be that, or it might just be the way that the photo is sort of coming across. But it is a blue showcase. Yeah, it's like a misstamped. Because the blue showcase is. So whether it's different with the rookies, but that obviously the vet showcase, they're numbered out of 250, so 140 of 250. Whereas, so base scorecard, which is showcase, yeah, printing plates, signatures, rookie scorecard, showcase, yeah. So that's a rookie showcase. So they are actually numbered lower. So just wanted to confirm that, because that obviously they're making the numbered rookies a little bit. That's probably why we're not getting as many numbered rookies as we are base vet cards. So looking at that, the rookies, the numbered cards for the rookies, they only do the showcase, the gold zone, and the artist proof. So artist proof, red zone, first down, die cut, end zone, and the gem masters. So between 100 down to 1. But it does look like the 0 on that one's been like either double stamped or double foiled. But that's a Colston Loveland rookie showcase sort of parallel, 43 of 100. So there you go. Rome Odunze, Ricky Pearsall, that man. Braylon Allen, Jalen Waddle, Vinny Testaverde, Will Anderson, Jordan Mailata, Terrell Suggs, Bucky Irving, Joe Green, Joe Morris, Pat Frymouth. Okay. Pack. So final pack, guys. So yeah, another enjoyable break, I'm not going to lie. Jalen Royals. I normally don't look forward to score, but genuinely, these last two boxes have been, and I was a little bit apprehensive with the 2025 rookie class, but I'm actually like kind of hope. I don't like to be optimistic. I'm not an optimistic person, but sort of it's surprised me. It's been better than I thought. RJ Harvey, base rookie for the Broncos. We've got a Donovan Jackson, base rookie for the Vikings. We've got a Josh Simmons, base rookie for the Chiefs. We got a Jake Brinningstool for the Chiefs. I think this is the first one of these that we've had as well. So for the Dolphins, Quinn Ewers. He was okay, wasn't he? I think, wasn't he okay in college, Quinn Ewers? I know that, or is he just because he's been in a load of Leaf products that we've had over the last couple of years? But Quinn Ewers, is he a bit of a Bo Nix that he's been in college for a while? Or is he quite young or something like that? But yeah, it's with the Dolphins anyway. Hot rookies, insert of Quinn Ewers. We didn't have him before. And is this our first Cam Ward card? I think it is. So a Cam Ward emerged insert for the Titans. So there you go. So Cam Ward is in the set. And then our final one is a scorecard rookie of Jack Sawyer for the Steelers. Okay, and then we'll whiz through these base. So Billy Sims, Jimmy Smith, Xavier Legette, Chubba Hubbard, Geno Stone. Sorry, I thought it was Geno Stoke. Jervon Dexter Sr., Tank Dell, Anthony Richardson, Roquan Smith, Sam Laporta, Alex Anzalone, and Kamani Vidal. Right, then, guys, I'll go through the base rookies. So I'll just read the names out. Jake Brinningstool, Josh Simmons, Donovan Jackson, Jalen Royals, James Pierce Jr., Damian Martinez, Pat Bryant, Kelvin Banks Jr., Derek Harmon, Colston Loveland, Jade Barron, Kyle Monagai, Mason Taylor, Cameron Williams, Jaden Blue, Kevin Winston Jr., Michael Williams, Princely Uman Milan, Raheem Sanders, Harold Fanning Jr., Jack Beck or Beach, I've literally no idea, Mason Graham, Basil Tootin, Quinson Judkins, Will Campbell, Jack Sawyer, Terence Ferguson, I nearly said Terence Ferguson then, Jalen Walker, Jalen Noel, Andrew Makuba, Kyle Williams, Abdul Carter, Mike Green, Jordan James, Xavier Restrepo, Kobe Bryant, and Malachi Starks. These were the ones that, some of these are just like random ones that are top loaded, and then the QB rookies. So RJ Harvey, we've got Curtis Rourke, we've got Devin McNeil, Tyler Schuff, Jalen Milrow, Landon Jackson, Antoine Wells Jr., Matthew Golden, Shader Sanders, Kyle McCord, Elik Ayamaya, Ashton Gianti, and Riley Leonard. So let's do all of our vet bits now. Loads of vet inserts. So Malik Neighbours, the franchise, Terry Bradshaw, Men of Canton, Ozzie Newsome, Men of Canton, Bryce Young, the franchise, Patrick Mahomes, the franchise, Devon Achane, the franchise, Jaden Daniels, the franchise, Randy Gradishaw, Men of Canton, Art Monk, Men of Canton, Amon-Ra St. Brown, the franchise, and emerged Drake May, the franchise, Josh Jacobs, a Michael Penix Jr., the franchise, and a emerged Jaden Daniels. Our vet scorecard parallels, we got a Rashee Rice, a Xavier McKinney, Quinion Mitchell, Devontae Adams, and a James Cook. Base inserts, rookie inserts, we've got a Cam Ward emerged, Quinn Ewers hot rookies, a Quinshon Judkins draft 2025, a Dylan Gabriel draft 2025, Luther Burden the third draft 2025 insert, Jackson Dart hot rookie, a Teta Roa McMillan draft 2025 insert, and Mika Ikbuka hot rookie, and also an Isaiah Bond hot rookie. Numbered vets, we had a showcase Tyler Boyd out of 250 for the Titans. We had a nice Donovan McNabb red zone parallel 10 of 20 for the Eagles, and a nice artist proof 26 of 35 for Bucky Irving for the Bucks. Then we got a scorecard, Jack Sawyer for the rookie for the Steelers. We had a showcase rookie parallel for the Bears of Colston Loveland, 43 of 100. And then we had a gold zone draft 2025 insert parallel for Trey Harris and the Chargers. And we did get 5 autographs, guys, so nice little one there. We got Xavier Restrepo. That's right, Dave. Yeah, I vaguely remember you're getting that Ewers. And I think it was all right, wasn't it? Xavier Restrepo, rookie auto. A Gunnar Helm, rookie auto for the Titans. Shader Sanders for the Browns, rookie auto. And a Curtis Rourke, rookie auto. So we've got 4 rookie autos out of that. But a nice one for for the Colts with old Alec Pierce, vet auto on the Gem Masters, 1 of 1 for Kev Warboys. So congrats on that one. Definitely our first 1 of 1 in a long time from a Panini product. So congrats on that one. Anyway, guys, as I say, next up will be John's break of a select international box. I'm not sure what retail he's got, but he'll obviously throw in a bit of retail with that as well. And then hopefully if that one goes well, I'll do another one at the weekend, and then next week, as I say, it's either Luminance or Elite, depends on what Panini you're playing at. So good luck, guys. Thanks ever so much for the fill, and have a good evening. We'll see you next time.